Hello everyone, this is Aubrey from Blocklike. Thanks for coming and taking the time to join today's online event. Before we start, let me introduce the Link Now event briefly. Link Now is an online event organized by Blocklike. In each Link Now event, we invite crypto builders from different tracks to share their blueprints, achievements, future plans, and their needs or resources or cooperation. Right now, more than 600 projects have joined us, and we will organize this event from time to time. If you are interested in it, don't hesitate to contact us. And today's Link Now event still focuses on NFT. As we all know, NFT has grown into a unique and attractive track in the crypto field. Despite the current crypto winter, many participants in NFT space are still active. They are trying their best to build projects in a more innovative, interesting, and open way. We have invited 12 guests for the event. They are going to talk about the innovations of their projects and what they are actually trying to do right now. By the way, we have prepared some rewards for you. You can go check out xCabin's Twitter for more details or go directly to xcabin.com to win rewards. All NFT airdrops and whitelist spots are sponsored by the project joining the event today. Now let's get right into it. The first project is Soda, a brand new NFT concept that combines psychology and NFTs. And its COO, Yo-Yo, will deliver us a speech. Welcome, Yo-Yo.
Thank you, and hello everyone. It's such an honor to be here and join you today. Today I'm going to represent Soda, and I'm Yo-Yo from Soda as the COO. So I will give you a brief introduction of Soda and share some most recent events we are organizing right now. So let's get started. So I'm going to share my screen with you. So today I think I will share different things here. Can you guys see the presentation here on my screen?
Yeah, everything goes.
Okay, cool. Okay. All right, so yes, as been introduced, we are a brand new NFT project that combines psychology and NFT technology to bond a unique you in the metaverse and also your superpower. So as far as we know, Soda is the first to distribute matched images according to persons, different people's personality. For example, if you are an introverted person, you will get an introverted NFT image, but that is during the launch or minting stage. As for right now, you can buy different NFT images on OpenSea or different marketplace according to the personality or soul tag you get from our website. So if you go to our website, the Fountain one, you can do the test and also find out what kind of personality you have. Basically, the psychology part we are combining with is MBTI personality test. MBTI test is a very interesting test, even though it is not like completely scientifically, supported, but it has a large amount of data to substantiate the results. And so many people have taken the test. So the results can give us some implications or some hints to explore who we are. And as for Soda's team, the team has rich experience in innovation, technology, psychology, and game design. Our founder, a lot of people may know him already. So he launched more than 30 products so far and won more than 65 awards. Our artist, 127, she's really brilliant. She is selected as a diversity artist by NFT NYC and is also the winner of the 2020 Pro Creative Competition. Well, actually this year, our project, our images, is selected and displayed on the Times Square for the NFT NYC 2022. I can show you guys a brief video that is displayed on NYC NFT here very quickly. All right. So every time I watch the short video about our project and the images, I feel so proud of it because it combines so many different perspective, different, very dedicated design with good quality. So I think the team has been putting a lot of efforts in making it a good quality project. People may have already known us through different talks, presentations, or exhibitions, or via different platforms. But how much do you really know about us? I can show you more here. So this is like a scratch work from our artist. She did a lot of work from the very beginning. She did interviews with the whole team. She tries to know our personality, really who we are, and get inspiration from the interviews, from knowing who we are to create the artwork. As you can see, she has won so many awards and also contributed to some international animation films and published her own work. So we are so honorable to have her as the artist in our team. This is like the whole team's introduction. We have our PR person, which is INTP personality. 11 is ISTP. River is INFP. So if you look at our whole team, a lot of people, I mean, all of them are introverted person. That's very interesting. I think that's why we can get so much creative work done. Introverted people, they focus more to, their inner part and think more about the spiritual part, psychological part of their world, and focus on bringing more interesting things to the external world. So our core value is drink soda, know your superpower, and be yourself. By using the MBTI personality test, soda opens a gateway for you to better understand yourself and your superpower. So you deserve to be yourself freely. Well, we think that most people in the Web2 world has so many constraints already, and they cannot fully bring themselves into play with so many limitations. Not complete freedom. So in this Web3 world, we want to create a project that can help people to explore who they are, to really know themselves and follow their heart, listen to their inner voice, and bring themselves into full play to get this self-actualization and get their accomplishments. So using this kind of platform or this kind of a tool, we really want people to, have a better connection with their surroundings, with different people, not only know themselves, but also have some social connection with their external surroundings and other people, and also the community. All right, so some other creative artwork that I want to show you. So in Soda's world, the project we created, we also include different superheroes. And our mission is to let people be aware of their superpower and also use their superpower to protect the world free of bias. Well, the process will be like taking the test first, know your soul tag, either INFP or ESTP or, ISFP. So there are 4 dimensions from the MBTI test. Introverted versus extroverted, sensing versus what is the other one? The intuition, sorry. Okay. And feeling versus thinking, and also perceiving versus judging. Okay. And after you getting the soul tag, at the minting stage, you will be assigned a specifically designed NFT image that really align with your personality. But as I said, in the current stage, after minting already, you can buy different personality NFTs in the marketplace. Okay, and this is the soda fountain on our website. This is where you can take the test and know your SO tag. So here when you have the SO tag, you're able to join different club, either ENFJ club or ISFP club. While talking about club, I want to mention our Soda Yuda. This is an official soda community. This is a fully autonomous, community. And they have organized so many different events, especially most recently, they helped us to organize the exhibition in Hangzhou. And I want to show you 2 short videos that created by our Soda Yuda. They're so creative and dedicated to what they are doing. I think that video also display how much they love us from another perspective. All right, so first one is let me see. It's a video that Yuda used to introduce soda.
Audio Jungle.
And in our Discord, there are English channel, there are Chinese channel, there are Japanese channel, and we are trying to, develop more channels to have more friends or families to join us. Okay. All right. So what else I have here? Maybe I can introduce some more events. So this is the exhibition that happened in July in Shenzhen. We call it Soda Land. So it's not ended in Shenzhen. So in August, at the end of the August, we further developed it to Hangzhou. Okay, this is the events that happened in the past week. All right, so what's going on right now? We have this backroom events. Basically, our artist, she created a new, how to say, artwork like this. So basically, we want people to share more stories with us based on your understanding or your observation of this image. What can you see there? And how are you going to elaborate it in a specific way based on your personality? What kind of story can be further developed through the different little things here, like the owls, like this how to say, this special design person, and also this big eyes. There's some logic mistake maybe, but more to explore and more to be shared from you, our friends, our family members. All right. And a lot of fan art has been created by our fans. So like the bag, the water, and these cans is really a soda. We also have small events going on last month that fun Jojo in the website. So we launched the soda gallery with very high profile pictures people can download and print out to use for whatever purpose, as long as they like, in different ways. And we also have the Soda Radio 77.77. This is really something we want people to join and share with their personal stories, to have more connections with us, to have more, spiritual bondings with us. All right. And lastly, I want to share a video that capture all the views and different things that happened in Hangzhou last week. Here we go. All right. Okay, so of course, more to come, right? It starts from Shenzhen, it develops to Hangzhou. Next stop, maybe Shanghai, Beijing, or New York City. And we have so many more to bring onto the stage. And we want you to stay tuned and wait for more to see and hear. This is all that I want to share. So I'll stop sharing here.
Hey, thank you.
All right, thank you so much. And thank you for everyone that contribute to our project. And thank you for all the dedicated effort you have made so far to help us to, develop in a very healthy way. And I also want to say, please join us. Please join Soda in the journey to explore yourself, to know your superpower, to protect this world and join this world in a special way. And, build up connections with people, with your friends, with your community, and be a specific and special you. Okay, thank you, everyone.
Okay, looking forward to hearing more good news.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, now it's time for ATTA. ATTA aims to build a next generation entertainment community for content, consumption, discussion, and creation. And Ivy, the market leader from ATTA, will tell us how it works. Welcome, Ivy.
Hey guys, thank you for having me, and I'm very excited to share the ADA story and what is ADA and what we are currently doing. So I'll just give a brief introduction about what ADA is and maybe a little background about ADA's team. So ADA aims to build a next generation entertainment community for content consumption, discussion, and creation that is powered by ATTA DAO. And then, so our team is a group of 15 to 20 people. And the core team is currently located in the United States, the Silicon Valley, New York, and Hollywood, and also in the APAC regions such as South Korea, Singapore, Southeast Asia, Hong Kong, Macau, and Taiwan. So the team includes industry veterans who have been working in the film and television industry for decades. And also it includes the Web3 native who have started their business since the early stage of blockchain in 2011. So we also have the senior executive from traditional internet giants such as BAT and financial elites who have been ranging on Wall Street for more than 10 years. So this is basically what it is ADA and what we do and a little bit background of our team. So to kick off our ADA platform launch, so we are currently partnering up with Busan International Film Festival Asia Content Film Markets to host the first ever Web3 native online rolling youth film festival. So it's starting from the August 8th to October 18th. So currently it's on ongoing status. For those of you who may not familiar with Busan International Film Festival, it's the largest international film festival that's held annually in the Asia regions. So the launch of this film festival actually showcases the strong capability of the ADA team, or recognized by the world-renowned film directors. Moreover, I would say plenty of Web3 native benefits, plus the token liquidity made this project a more efficient one to participate than many other projects on the market right now. And we have never seen any other Web3 project that is capable of hosting such a large scale event with so much high quality content at the cold start. As of now, many users have participated in earning our utility token, which is called Popcorn. So the general feedback from them that they would say the process is way much easier than many other GameFi projects on the market. So what I'm showing you right now, it's the landing page of ADA. And then this is the festival that we are currently holding. It's called the Rolling Youth Film Festival, which is a 2-month period festival. And then so here I will go a little bit deeper about what is the Rolling Festival Pass. So this is actually an NFT that it is the admission ticket to the film festival. So different from other projects where paper hands flip to profit, the NFT holders, our NFT holders can get rewarded with a generous amount of our utility tokens, which called Popcorn. So you can see here, this little icon popped up. It's our Popcorn utility token. So, given the current market situation, we understand that many people are really concerned about entering as they may not be able to cash out within a short period of time. But what differentiate the Rolling Festival Pass NFT is that from those JPEGs and Flippack NFT project is that just like the offline concerts or the conference events tickets that we're familiar with at Web2 world, our NFT will be consumed after the ticket is verified at ada.zone, which is this website. So correspondingly, you will be able to unlock numerous benefits, including the utility token rewards that can be liquidated at any time, and as well as a large amount of content available and even access to private placement for this project. And then so more than just the utility token rewards, if you are a big fan of movie and content, you can also enjoy the benefits such as, like watch over 250 short films from young APAC filmmakers. And you can also participate in award selection, like with 20 plus special screening of masterpieces from world-class directors. And also, we also have a very, very unique like on-chain voting and rating system. So this is the very first time that a world-class film festival has given the voting right to the DAO members. It has never happened before during other film festivals. And also the rating rules are entirely determined by ATTA DAO members. And so it's basically how it works. It's you will watch the screening movies, and then the members will decide which films will be rewarded, will be the winner. So then after they completed the votings, they will be rewarded with Popcorn, which the utility token for completed the mission. And also there's a lot of like mechanical details about the on-chain voting, which I will not go into the detail here due to the time limitation. But according to the current feedback that we got from our NFT holders, it is very user-friendly and easy to understand for the whole process. And the overall experience very smooth and simple to do. And other than this, I have just mentioned there's also like people can vote for so they vote be in total for 7 film awards be voted, and some of the users who have purchased the NFT and participate in the voting process will be selected through popcorn consumption and other activities to attend the offline events in Busan in person, which is going to be in Korea, Busan, Korea on October 11th. So specific events that people like the holders can participate will include the Busan International Film Festival red carpet, the official award ceremony, and also a ADA night, which is like a after party or cocktail party, etc. So more detail will be released through our official channels. So please stay tuned if you are really interested about participate in this. And also, so here is how the like you will be able to see the floating ticket here. So this is the NFT the user will have. And also if I screen down, there's a lot of like high quality contents from different film directors, content creators, and they're very famous around the world. Then see the screening section here. There's a lot of like great movies out there for users to participate, to watch, and also earn the utility token. So it has Chinese movies, Korean movies, Thai movies, and then other Southeast Asians movies. So there's also like a rolling talk which is a themed talk with different hosts and speaker guests that will invited on a weekly basis to talk about a specific maybe theme, and then how the for example how their views toward the current industry and how they will think the Web3 world will actually help the current film industry to develop in the future maybe. And then also you will see the award selection that I just mentioned, that people will directly participate into the voting process, and then the DAO members will be the one who will choose the award movies. So yeah, and then right after I'll go into a little bit deeper about our tokenomics. So we have 2 tokens. So the first one is, I mentioned a lot of time previously, it's called it is the utility token we call popcorn. And also we have governance token. It is called ATA, which is spelled as ATTA. So for the utility token, there's a lot of ways to earn the popcorns. For example, you will be able to earn popcorn by simply logging to the website to check in daily on a daily basis. Also, you will be able to post like the bullet chats or write any film reviews or comments once you finish watching the movies. And also you will be able to participate, earn the popcorn by participating in weekly film ratings. And then there's a 70,000 popcorn pool for the holders to share. And then so for the popcorn user cases, there's a lot. For example, here I would say you will be able to do the Adaverse Club NFT minting. So the Adaverse Club is a future club that it's only it's like a private club only for specific like registered members to access. And also you will be attend film festival events such as engage with the renowned film directors, through rolling talk or voting for screening films, and then view exclusive content or purchase social features on ADA platform in the future. And then so there's a lot of more will be released in September. And for the token liquidity, the emission of popcorn is through a single facet and can only be earned through activities during this Rolling Youth Film Festival. So we aim to launch the popcorn token on exchanges to improve its liquidity this September, and we'll also launch the token bonding curve, which is similar to the rally model. And then so thus ADA will be the primary market for popcorns. So the NFT holders will be able to swap popcorns tokens and USDT directly along the curve. And then after this film festival ends, the governance token airdrop will start it based on the amount of popcorn held and the event engagement level during the festival. So this is therefore, we strongly recommend our users to hold their popcorn tokens for future airdrop. So then the initial market circulation of ADA token will only be available for popcorn holders. So please just hold your popcorns, and there's a lot of like great exclusive benefit to come. And then so ADA governance token listing, we are thinking expected to have it happen between this October to February the next year. So yeah, this is like a summary of about the film festival and the tokenomics of ADAs, and about plans for the future development. So this film festival it's just a Kickstarter for our ADTA platform launch, and what we have done so far and will be done in the future, it's all for the future development of our ADA platform, and it's also the core value of ADTA governance token. So we think the content industry itself is a $100 billion market. So we hope that everyone can understand and realize that ADA is actually doing something really big. And we hope everyone can participate in this process together with us. And then last but not least, we would like to share our roadmap for the upcoming quarters. And it has been posted on our website, as I will show it here. If you're scrolling down to the bottom, you will see the partners, the guests who will be invited during the film festival. And there you go. So we have the current quarter, the next quarter, and then the first quarter for the upcoming year. And then multi-chain, for example, for this quarter, the ongoing what we do, the ongoing thing is that multi-chain deployment and sales of the rolling festival pass NFT, the launch on different marketplaces and different ecosystem and so on. And if you're interested, please take a few minutes to take a look at what will be happening, or what is actually currently happening, and what will be happening in the future. And also, I think our time's up, and I would like to share our Twitter page, official Twitter page, and then please be sure to check us on Twitter. And also we have a lot of like other social accounts, such as Discord, Telegram, Instagram. We have basically every social channels that you'll be able to reach us. And also, it is never too late to join the film festival right now, because it's still ongoing. And then get the NFT pass to start your rolling journey. And then that's it. And we would like to thank everyone who tuned in for this time. And then please do check us out. Check it out. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Aubrey. Thanks for your sharing. And it looks really cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, the next project is Black Cat 3D, a recreation based on mimic scenes. What exactly is this project? Rini, the ambassador of Black Cat 3D, will tell us. Welcome, Rini.
Hi, thank you, Aubrey. Hi, everyone. I'm Renee, and I'm working on the branding and operations of Web3, as well as being an ambassador for the Black Cat 3D NFT project. I'm honored to be able to attend today's event hosted by Blocklike and be nice and communicate with you. Okay, so first of all, I'll show you official website of 3D Black Cat and give you a brief introduction. Let me share my screen. Okay, this is our official website. Black Cat 3D NFT based on the recreation of mimic shows, inspired by a group of cat lovers who wanted to own their black cats and bring them to real life from Web3. Our NFT project encouraged by Sean, the lead designer of mimic shows, and all the designs of Black Cat 3D are modeled in 3D, as we can see. So this is our video. Yeah, and the team was formed by a self-starting team of advertisers from all over the world, like Hong Kong, Shanghai, South Africa, the UK, and the USA. And the creators are also Mimic Shows NFT holders. The creator is the art director of a 4A advertising agency in Hong Kong, who has worked for global brands and IP, and has also won several international design awards. Black Cat 3D was created to boost the activity of the Mimic Shows community and to follow Sean's desire to spread the influence of the IP. So as we all know, the Mimic Shows community is really strong and it's really worthy of our learning and respect. So we give all 2D holders the opportunity to remain and will create trending products to make Mimic Shows appear in more places. Yeah, that's what we do. Black Cat 3D is a 10K NFT project based on Ethereum. There are 4 phases to make, free-made, while listed, and 2 rounds of public sales. As of now, free-made has ended with a total of, let me see, 1,334 NFTs minted out. The remaining NFTs in the first phase will be received for future events, and we are now running some benefits events as well. For more details, please follow our official Twitter or join our official Discord. Okay, so let's talk about the roadmap. Currently, there are 3 main sections in the project plan. Let me see that. Black Cat 3D NFTs, GameFi, and CatDAO. Our roadmap is also built around these 3 sections just mentioned. We will also open a cat-themed custom shop, such as blank boxes, sneakers, t-shirts, Blackcat 3D NFT holders will have the opportunity to receive the exclusive benefits. Yeah, and part of the proceeds from the shop will go towards to building the NFT community. So we will continue to update the information in Twitter and our official Discord. So very happy to share the Blackcat 3D NFT project with all of you. That's all. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Renee.
Thank you. I finished my screen sharing. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yet, and I was like, okay, I want to work on this. So I decided, all right, you know what? Let's get started with that one. So I'm responsible for everything regarding marketing operations within the crypto sector, but also the traditional sector for Yeehaw Games. So regarding Yeehaw Games itself, what we do at Yeehaw Games right now is quite interesting because we take a bit of a different approach here, because so far, if you look at Gamify, was always like, okay, you know what? Let's just develop a game. It doesn't matter how the game is in general. It's just like focusing on return on investments, getting new investors in so the old ones can make their money. But you see the results, 90% of all the projects are collapsing right now, and we are not interested in anything short term here. So our interest is not in selling NFTs or having short term users. So what we do is basically we partner up with gaming studios that are established in the sector already. So it's not going to be like we develop the games, but we acquire games from game studios by partnering up with them, getting licenses for different kind of regions. By doing that, we are taking over the implementation of all kind of NFTs, basically. So what we do is, let's say our upcoming game, Midgard Saga, you have the game itself, an established game, a game that doesn't need NFT implementation in general to be successful, but we still implement NFTs here to be able to reach both Web 2 gamers and Web 3 gamers, because we believe at Yeehaw Games, okay, you know what? Web 2 gamers, they are currently seeking something new in terms of gaming, and blockchain technology is able to deliver exactly that. It is the next level of gaming, basically, by having different blockchain elements such as asset ownership, for example. I will get into that in a second. But also the earning aspect. We don't want to make the earning aspect the main aspect here, because we believe if users are fully focusing on earning only, they lose the interest in the game. Our main focus is a fun game. And we don't want to call it play to earn, we call it play and earn, because we don't want our users to 24/7 check their charts, like how much are my assets worth now? How much are my assets worth now? We are more interested in getting Web 2 players in, basically, which is over 3 billion worldwide. If you think about it now, that's a huge number. And what Gamify needs right now in general is a lot of new users, basically, because Gamify is struggling with disappointed users, basically. And it is hard to acquire these people again after they got disappointed by like 5 projects. So we need fresh blood in the scene, basically, by implementing Web 2 gamers to the whole scene. How do we do that, basically? By offering them blockchain technology with serving one purpose here. So traditional gamers are looking always for a psychological bond to, for example, the character. How do you do that in Web 2, for example? You customize your character with a name, whether it's your own name or whether it's the name of someone you want to be. On the other hand, character customization from like the look, it's either your character looks like you or the character looks like how you want to look. But how do you reach like the next level of a psychological bond between your character and you? Game asset ownership. So basically, a Web 2 gamer gets to own the character. That way, he has a link, a personal link to that character, because he's like, okay, you know what? This is my character, and I'm the only one in the world who's playing that character. I'm not interested in selling it, first of all. And that way, what kind of purpose it serves is, let's say, for example, we have a bear market, which is getting more and more often lately. These kind of people, they are not going to sell their assets the second a bear market hits, because they have a psychological link to their character, basically. And the more Web 2 people we get into Web 3 and have this mindset of like, okay, I have a cool character that I have a psychological bond with. I'm the owner of this thing. I want to keep it, because these people, they paid for mobile games, for example, before. But this time they're getting benefits. They're earning a bit of money as well. Plus, they own their own assets, basically. And that way, there is no like panic selling anymore from the Web 2 users. So the more you acquire, the less are selling when the bear market hits. That way, Yeehaw Games is trying to shift the responsibility of why prices are dropping from the bear market to our own causes. So in general, let's say a bear market hits and Web 2 users are not selling, the price stays stable for our assets at least. So basically, we're taking away the power of the bear market here and shift it to our own users. They decide what is happening with the prices and here and there. And by doing that, we basically partner up with 10 mobile gaming studios all around the world with insane games. I gotta say, we have like 10 or now 11 games lined up for the next 18 months. And I gotta say, these games are just, it is nothing you had in Gamify so far, because in Gamify so far, the focus was on earning, return on investment, boring games. This time we're shifting it to the focus is fun games. By the way, there is a new study. Right now, 72% of all Gamify projects are focusing more on fun. We have always been doing that, so for us, it's even better. And the games we are providing, basically, they serve exactly that purpose. Our NFTs are really accessible, I gotta say, like really, you can acquire them for a quite decent price. The reason for that is our focus is definitely not like short-term sales or general sales. Our focus is community-based. So building an active community globally that is able to use our products the way they are supposed to be used, not just for speculating. On the other side, we're building Yeehaverse right now, which will be like, in general, a Web3 and Web2 hub, where people from Web2 and Web3 can meet. They will be able to communicate with each other. There's educational content, there's entertainment content, there's all kind of content. It's basically a point where all gamers from all around the world can meet and get all the info and all the entertainment and all the fun they want without having to switch between like several websites or several platforms. We basically want to build a product where a gamer can get everything he wants, no matter if it's Web2 gaming or Web3 gaming. Everyone is welcome. And we're building, didn't start yet.
Okay, thank you, Volkan. The concept of your Yeehaw games is really inspiring. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, just keep in touch. Okay, it's time for MG Capital. It's a new type of blockchain investment institution who creates a series of NFT named MGC. Today, its COO Shar will tell the story about this project. 欢迎Shar。
我会看屏幕，然后主要就是今天给大家讲一下，就是我们整个MGC 的一个产品吧。
好的，我这边显示是正常的。
您那边显示正常是吧？
好的，可以开始。
行，那我简单说，就是我直接开始吧，就是讲一下我们整个那个目前来讲的话，就是 MG Capital 所做的一些事儿吧，然后和我们现在所弄的一些生态，因为整个 MG Capital 的话，我跟大家简单介绍一下，就是 是我们在2020年在国内成立的一个新型的一个区块链的一个投资机构。因为之前的话也是从17年到18年的话是参与了一些那个之前的一些项目的一些投资，然后老板也挣了一点小钱嘛，然后在国内的话就想着做一家机构，然后做一些自己的事儿。我们这边的话是从前年开始的话参与了一些Luna 呀。Luna 的一些投资和那个 Uniswap 的一些拿了一些额度，也挣了一点小钱。然后这块的话，然后去年的话是自己做了一个交易所，上半年做了个交易所叫比克交易所，不知道那边你有没有听过。然后下半年的话是自己做了一个链游，然后后面今年上半年的话就想着自己公司的话这边是开发了3款的一个应用产品，第一个的话是加密通信产品 BTCgram。就是这个产品呢是我们的一个电报产品，第2款呢是一个量化合约机器人，第3款的话是一个 IDO 的一个平台叫 Lickminer。就是我们的想法是承接就是加密通信产品，它相当于是Telegram 的一个中文版吧。就是现在的话也是有一个日活，现在我今天看了一下数据，有一个15到20万左右的一个日活量的，然后注册用户有30几万。然后目前的话就是我们想的是通过这个加密通讯产品 Telegram 让它引入大量的流量。然后引进来以后的话，是承接到我们的 Bobot 和我们的 Lickminer 这两个我们的一个应用生态上面去。然后以后会更多的，我们想的是整个 MG Capital 旗下以后开发更多的一些应用生态，比如说我们的钱包、我们的 DEX、我们的一些链游、我们的一些 GameFi 或者说 NFT 的很多的一些玩法很新颖的一些产品进去。所以就这样的一个形式，所以我们创造了一个 MGC 的一个创始卡。我这边直接跟大家看一下，就是这是我们的一个旗下的一个应用生态。第一个的话是 BTCgram， 这款产品的话，就是这上面可以看到，就是元气之星这边上面的话是我们的一些广告位，就是广告位的话，你可以这样理解，就是现在的话是对外进行一个收费了，然后这款产品也已经开始实现盈利了，因为我们注册数量有30几万。日活的话，日活有个小20万的嘛，反正这块的话，大家就可以看到它的一个整个的经济的一个模型。对外招纳一些项目方过来抛广告，然后的话我们去收取一定的一些费用，然后这个产品就能够活下去了。这是我们的第1款生态。第2款生态的话是我们的一个智能合约的一个 Bobot， 就是这款生态的话是这样的一个形式。它呢是基于我们的一个量化产品，就是合约的一个量化产品去打造的。我们想的是承接着我们 BTCgram 的一个大量的一个用户群体，因为使用我们 BTCgram 的人不像使用 Telegram， 使用 Telegram 的话，可能也会有更多的一些圈外的一些人，但是使用 BTCgram 的我们是只往圈内的人群去推广的，所以说大部分的人群 BTCgram 的大部分人群都是这个币圈的人，然后我们针对币圈的人的话是承接这部分流量的话，我们是做了一个智能合约的一个产品，Bobot。相当于想的是把 BTCgram 的人群引到这个智能合约上面来，然后我们的上面的跟单师去开出自己的策略，让我们的这个 BTCgram 的这部分人群跟随着智能合约，跟随着 Bobo 的这个机器人的这个单师去开一定的单子，然后我们也能够去挣取一定的一个费用。因为使用 Bobo 的这个机器人的话，它的一个费用的话是1个月是88U，我们现在定的是88U，后续会随着我们战略的一个产品的一个推广和我们应用的一个生态的话，不断的去更改我们自己的一些策略。然后的话，这上面的话有一个比较好的一点是，整个 Bobot 这个量化合约机器人的话是没有去抽取用户的一个返佣，我们对接了10几家交易所，然后对接这些交易所的话，我们有一点就是。交易所的一个手续费的返佣，我们全额会挂在我们的整个产品线上，这个 Bobot 这个产品上面去。然后你选择，比如说我现在对接的是 BN 和 OK 这2个交易所 ，BN 给我们的是40%的返佣 ，OK 给的是45%的返佣，那我们也会同时给附带上去，就是你通过这个链接去注册BN 的用户，或者说成为 OK 的用户，或者说你成为XT 的，我们有另外一个合作伙伴XT交易所的用户，你不管是哪个交易所的用户，那上面的返佣都是你自己挣的。那我们这得你的什么呢？我们争取我们这个产品争取你每个月88U 的一个 VIP 的一个费用，这是我们的一个盈利。那 OK， 这上面的合约代单师的话，前期现在是我们的自己的一个代单师的团队上面去跑的一个单子，实施单子。 好的一个实时单，然后你觉得就是这个实时单上面它会有显示自己的一个胜率，这上面可以看到显示一个收益率啊。OK， 它的收益率如果达到你的一个预期，你可以选择跟随我们的代单师去跟随这个单子，跟随这个单子以后的话，相当于就在我们整个平台去开了一个子账户，然后我们的代单师去开我们的实单，然后你的子账户就跟随我们这个实时单去开，然后整个盈利的话都会通过我们这个平台显示出来，这是第一。第二的话就是我们对全网这个产品的话，未来也会对全网进行招收大量的一些代单师，大量的代单师的话是这样的一个形式，就是说，你不管是币圈里面的还是币圈外面的都无所谓，那只要你是什么，你是一个精准的一个，就是你是一个很好的一个交易员，你来到我这个产品上面成为一个代单师以后，或者成为一个策略交易员以后，你挂好你的实时单，我的用户，我上面有很多的代单师，然后我这里面的这么多的用户看到了你的一个胜率实时胜率，就选择跟随你。然后你这个合约代单师的话，你挣什么？你挣什么钱呢？第一，你不挣用户的一个返佣；第二，你只挣用户的一个在我这个平台每个月交纳的一个会员费用，只挣这个分成。每天，比如说我一个月收会员的一个费用是300U，那按分配到每一天，一个月30天，每一天就是10U。那如果这个用户在你这个策略下面跟随一天，那我就分配你10U；跟随一天，跟随2天就分配你20U，是这样的一个分配形式。上面因为有很多的一个代单师，然后这时候会形成一种状态，什么？就是良性竞争的一个状态。你的策略好，我跟随着你；你的策略不好，我就不跟随着你。就这样的一个形式。所以说，不断的你作为一个我这个产品上面的一个代单师，你需要不断的去优化自己的一个策略。你需要不断自己优化自己的策略，你才能够去吸引到我更多的一些用户，我整个平台上面更多的用户跟随着你去开这个单子，你才能挣到更多的钱。这是我们第二个的一个产品，波波特的产品。第三个产品呢，是我们一个 Leak Miner， 就是一个官网的一个项目孵化器，因为这个是类似于一个国内的 IDO 或者说白名单，或者说更趋近于 ICO 的一个形式吧。因为整个产品下面我们是这样去设计的，就是这是作为 MG Capital 旗下的第3款生态，一个募资的一个帮助项目孵化的一个孵化器的一个生态。所有的平台现在这个上面的话是只挂了我们 MGC 的一个创始卡的一个募资的一个广告。后续的我们会逐渐开放更多的一些项目进来，我们帮助其募资，或者让他们的用户在我们上面去进行一个募资。然后的话，它的形式是这样的，它形式是用户在我们整个产品上面去购买一张 NFT， 这个 NFT 的话是项目方的 NFT， 比如说我们 MGC 的一个创始卡。我们挂在上面去，用户过来我们买我们的 MGC 创始卡，这个创始卡的话 ，NFT 其实它也是一个代币吧，它也是一个 token， 它购买了我们的创始卡以后，去什么呢？去换取这些用户的，换取这个项目方的一个代币，它目前就这样的一个形式，所以我们会不断的去衍生出更多的一些生态，更多的一些应用产品、应用场景进去。不断完善整个 MGC 的一个创始卡的一个项目吧。然后我们现在市面上，我们现在整个 MG Capital 旗下这个 MGC 创始卡的话是这样的一个打法。第一个的话就是想着我们把MG Capital 旗下所有的应用生态，现在只有3款应用生态是吧？那 OK， 以后会来有第4款、第5款应用生态。那不管有多少应用生态，我们想的是把我们整个治理权全部给分配出去，因为我们细想了一下，在整个 Web3 的一个世界当中，用户应该是占据着最大的一个权限，而不是只有提供数据或者提供价值的一个权限。因为现在我们所使用的，不管是微信也好，还是说 QQ 也好，看东西都是中心化的一些东西。那中心化的一些东西，一定会导致着权力的一个统一。你项目方随便说一件事，随便去更改一个游戏规则。就像去年的新沙，或者说去年的那个农民世界，或者别的一些炼油的一些游戏，项目方说更改规则，或者说避阴差嘛，避阴差这个产品也是，项目方一旦更改的游戏规则，那你整个游戏规则就变了，那你就得不到你的利益就会受损。所以我们考虑了很多个以后的，我们想的是把整个 MG Capital 旗下的所有的应用生态，我们发起治理权的一个分配。只要购买我MGC 创始卡的这批人，只要购买我 MGC 创始卡的这些我们的节点，不管是独立的节点还是这些团队的节点，所有的人，那只要他拥有 MGC 创始卡，那就可以治理我整个 MG Capital 旗下所有的应用。你不管是我们的 BTC Gram 或者我们的机器人 Bobot 或者我们的 Lick Miner， 你觉得我 BTC Gram 现在我的收费，我对外的一个月的收费是3000U、4000U、5000U， 你觉得收费高了，那 OK， 你发起提验我就降低，你发起提验的时候，只要通过这个提验通过，我就修改你所想设想的这些产品的一个应用的一个修改。那比如说你觉得你觉得我 Bobot 机器人一个月的一个月租的一个费用低了，那我往上面加 OK， 你发起提验我就修改。因为这个时候的话，就是我的产品的一个治理权分配出去以后，就会达成什么样一个情况呢？就是任何人，不管是原来的不管是机构也好，还是散户也好，所有的人 everyone， 他都可以达成一个共识，就是他是这个 MG Capital 的一个股东，他是治理人，他不是韭菜，他不是打工的，他是帮自己做事儿。所以这是我们的一个应用生态的一个未来的一个想法，或者我们的一个逻辑。那是第一，第二的话就是一个享受，你拥有这个 MGC 的一个 MGC 创始卡，你会享受到整个 MG Capital 旗下的所有的一个利润的一个分配，比如说我们的一个产品的分红权。这个可以这样理解，就是比如说你有很好的一个，你作为一个 MGC 旗下的一个节点，你拥有很好的一个 idea， 但是你没有资金，你做项目你得需要资金嘛，你没有资金，你没有技术团队，那这个时候怎么办呢？这个时候的话，这时候你发起你的提案，你把你的想法在我们官网上面展示出来，你很好的一个想法，那通过去招募看到这个提案的有共同想法的人，你们去组建成一个团队，去成为这个项目的一个创始人。如果这个项目提案最终通过投票，那我们 MG Capital 基金会就会对这个项目进行一个开发，然后并去抽取我们生态建设基金去进行投资。那这个时候的话，我 MG Capital 只需要跟你们谈一个项目的一个比例分红，那你就会争取你的一部分的一个钱和我们 MG Capital 的一个自身的一个收益。这个是我们的一个治理权和我们的分红权。那第二个就是我们的一个 MGC 的一个抽奖卡。这个抽奖卡这样理解，就是拥有 MGC 创始卡就可以得到 MG Capital 旗下很多的一些空投的一些奖项，或者说一些权益卡的一些奖项。抽奖卡的话是我们整个 MG Capital 旗下的一个节点人会获得什么呢？就是我们把整个 MG Capital 基金会所有的一个利润，就是每月的这个旗下生态所有的利润，我们看成100%，然后其中的20%作为奖金，然后去抽取10张 MGC 的一个抽奖卡进行开奖。然后如果中奖后的话，就是这10张卡就会均分到这个钱，然后随即这个抽奖卡就会被碎片化，然后无法再次上去抽奖。你可以这样理解，就是比如说我这个月的 MG Capital 旗下基金会，我的利润是，比如说我的一个 BTC Gram 创造利润是吧？我 Bobot 创造利润，我的 Lick Miner 创造利润，这3个应用产品或者以后会有更多的应用产品创造所有利润是10万刀，这个月是10万刀。那 OK， 那20%就2万刀，2万刀均分到每10张抽奖卡上面去，每张就是2000刀。所以说就是引入一个，你可以把它看成人买彩票的一个概念吧，就是这样的一个形式。那 MGC 的一个空投权益是这样的，就是我们的一个 MGC 创始人的一个节点人的话，享有 MGC 代币1年期的一个空投资格，就是 MGC 创始卡，它会发布一个代币叫做 GC Token， 它是我们预期的话是未来先上架到我们的一个叉 T 交易所的一个合作伙伴，就是叉 T， 然后慢慢往 Gate 和那个抹茶这方面去不断去上架，以后如果流量大的话会上到那个 OQ 和 BM。空投权益的话，第一个是我们代币的空投，第二个就是我们每个月的一些项目方的一些代币的一些空投。因为 BTC Gram 的话，上面每个月的话不断会有一些项目方过来跑一些广告，那这些项目方跑广告的话，他就会给我们一些代币，他们项目方的一个代币，让我们优先去做一些，让我们去让我们的用户来领嘛，来领，那我们就会优先空投给我们 MGC 创始卡的这个空投者，拥有这个卡的我们的这些会员，这是我们的空投的一个资格。然后我们现在的话 MGC 创始卡的话是首发是2500张，200U 一张，然后的话一张 MGC 创始卡的话就对应4000个 MGC 的代币1年期的一个空投，每个人只限购5张，在我们的一个 Lick Miner 上面去购买。然后这个团队节点的政策是50张起拿150U 每张，然后40张拿160U， 30张的话是170U。这一块的话是我们去针对这些团队长的一个政策。然后目前的话我们 MGC 创始卡的话，我们的权益设计的话是3个权益设计。第一个的话，我们的一个 BTC Gram 的一个权益卡7支卡， 第二个是我们波波特的一个免费的一个使用卡是3个月的。第三个的话，我们 Leakman 的一个权益的话，也是在不断设计当中。以后未来的话是这样想的，就不断的一个应用生态，出来一个我们就赠送一个空投，出来一个我们就赠送一个空投的一个权益卡，还有我们的一个抽奖卡的一个空投和我们一个MGC 代币的一个空投。目前这个是本次就是我们一个 MGC 创始卡售卖的一个详情的一个介绍。然后我们现在是这样的，我们整个 MGC 代币的话，它是我们整个 MGC 代币的一个经济模型的话是这样去做的一个解释。首先发行2亿枚，我们总发行2亿枚，然后有50%都是售卖的，我们50%都售卖的，因为随着我们卖我们的一个 NFT 卡，就会有一部分代币所售卖出去。那现在的我是200U对应的一个4000枚代币，可能等我后续的话，可能就是800U才能对应4000枚代币，或者1600U对应4000枚代币。因为随着我不断去做事，随着我整个市值的不断增加，那代币的价格肯定会不断的上涨。要么就是我的 NFT 的卡片价格增高，要么就我代币的数量减少。反正50%我们都是卖出去的。然后25%的话，作为一个质押池，就是等后续代币上线以后的话，我们 MGC 的代币上线以后，那我们就会开启一系列的不同时间段的一系列的一个质押池，用户会拿取他的一个 MGC 的代币去进行质押，得到我们的利息。然后10%属于发展基金会，剩余的10%属于我们的团队。这个团队的话就是锁仓3年，会有解锁周期为2年。还有5%的话就是我们的一个早期支持者，就是我们整个就是初期我们的拿着这个钱去做这样的一个支持的事儿。然后最主要的一件事就是，我们发行2亿枚的话，我们生态利润的40%，就是 MG Capital 基金会的生态利润40%会回购销毁我们的 MGC 这个代币，这个是目前的我们整个代币的一个经济代币模型。然后首发交易所XTK 和酷币，我们这块慢慢的去上。然后这是我们的一个生态的一个利润，生态利润的话就是40%是回购我们的一个回购销毁我们 MGC 的代币，20%的话是做抽奖卡。然后20%的话，基金会的一个生态利润，就基金会利润去做一个节点人的一个体验投资和我们一个生态建设，还有20%就是公司的一个利润。所以说目前的话，就是整个 MGC 的一个创始卡的所有的一个项目的一个介绍，就目前是这样的。然后如果有兴趣的话，也可以关注我们，有兴趣的老板也可以关注我们的一个官网上面去，在我们的一个官网，然后 TP 钱包里面可以登录我们官网，在那个 Leakman 上面去进行购买这个创始卡，好吧？然后就是这样的一个形式。看主持人还有没有什么其他想问的？
暂时没有，谢谢12。好，谢谢12的分享。好的，我们后续可以继续保持联络。
好的，谢谢老板。
Okay, the next project, Capital Homes, is a real 3D MMORPG Web3 gaming project with a real-time PvE or PvP, NFT customization, and other features. Capital's COO, Galaxy, will introduce it to us. Welcome, Galaxy.
Sorry, I was muted. How are you?
Hi, you can get started.
Okay. Yeah, so good evening. It's evening here, so it's probably like in the morning there in China. So yeah. So first I would like to introduce myself, and also I would like to give you some background information about the Capital project, like what we are building and also the current status. And I would also like to share some, my thought and also the thought from our team about, the current GameFi project, like how it's gonna be evolving, and like what do we believe in the GameFi. And at the end, we're gonna show you some like demos of our games. Yeah, we haven't released to the public yet, so the Binance Live audience gonna be the first audience to see our demo. Okay, so a little bit introduction about myself. So my name is Gan, and you can also call me Galaxy. So I graduated with engineer degree, the Master of Mechanical Engineering, and then I started to work as a data scientist. It's also like a geophysicist in the oil gas industry for about 8 years. So yeah, when during the work, I mean, while I was working, I was like really interested in all the new things, especially in the blockchain. So in 2021, so one of my friend, also the co-founder of the this project, he found me and started to talk with me about his idea. And I was like really excited when when he talked to me about his vision, because the Web2 game industry is about 200 billion, and the Web3 gaming was like just started in the 2021. At that time, the Axie Infinity was like really big, but even with that, we believe it's just a corner of the iceberg of the GameFi, and we believe like a GameFi industry gonna be the biggest factor in the next 5 to 10 years in the whole Web3. So why we I can share you with a few of my thoughts, and also like what our team like really believe in. So first thing is we believe like Web3 gaming is like the next level of the game industry. It's just redesign the ownership of the in-game items. So in-game items can be, the avatars, the equipment, the gears, basically, almost everything in the current Web2 game. And so, this sense is like, how to say it, is like once the players know they can own the items in the game, there's like no way to come back. That's why we believe, the Web3 gaming is actually gonna be gradually taking over of the Web2 gaming. Like right now, the Web3 gaming is not at the fun at the Web2 gaming project yet, but we believe if we can, all the builders, if they can produce a game that is equal fun compared to the Web2 game, like people will be choosing the Web3 game like with no brainer, because it just give the players more control over all the items they can own in the game, and also bring them with more excitement, because all the items you own in the game can be traded with their like a real world tokens, which is the money. So this is the one thing. Basically, we believe the Web3 gaming can bring a next level of the excitement for the players, and also it's like totally redesign their ownership of the in-game items. So the second sense we believe is the game, we believe, is the best media for the people to transfer from the Web2 to Web3. The Web3 is actually a field with a quite high learning curve. It's like it's like when people come to their Web3, right? They need to know what is how to download a wallet, how to record your secret keys, private keys, and what is the L1 chain and L2 chain. And there's just a lot of things they need to learn. And we believe the game is actually the best media for people to to educate people, and at the same time to entertain people. Think about like for the people who try to learn like programming, like how do they learn is most of them like the most efficient ways for them to learn programming is through their playing games. That's why you see there's a lot of like programming academy camp. They're actually trying to let people to play the games, like they let you to do the simple gaming comments, and which is also the comments in the programming. So basically you can learn how to program while playing the games. So that's the second thing we believe, like why the game industry gonna be huge, because it can transfer a lot of people from the Web2 to Web3. Yeah, so I was talking about like why we believe GameFi is very important. And next, I want to share with you like what we did in Kepler project. So as the host mentioned, so Kepler is a 3D MMORPG GameFi project. So nowadays, instead of call it like a GameFi project, I would prefer to call it like a Web3 gaming project. Why? Because the GameFi itself is evolving really fast. Like the previous level of the GameFi project, it's focused too much on the earning factors, which means like their project design, put a lot of efforts in their tokenomics, and there are just a lot of people was attracted to the game, not because the game was fun. It's actually because they trying to earn to get some like economy benefit from the game. And the game was like at that time was not complicated enough. There's just not many scenarios to bond either governance token or the in-game token. So as a result, like so many people trying to come into the game just to try to earn some money, and the economy, not going to last. So Kepler, back to the Kepler homes. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to put the game in front of Fi. We're trying to bring the audience, a fun game first. So the people will, join your game just because your game is fun, not only because they're trying to earn money. So instead of play to earn, we're trying to create an economy which is play and earn. So I think that's not just our project, also some like big names of the current GameFi projects also trying to do. Yeah, another thing is so Kepler Kepler is an MMORPG game. So why we want to choose MMORPG is MMORPG is a game that with the longest lifespan, and it can have a really complicated gameplay, and also create a lot of scenarios for us to burn the tokens. For example, you can you can mint your current NFT, right? And as you go to like the difficult dungeons, and you can mint to the higher NFTs. And not only you can mint your weapons, and you can also mint your hamlet, gears, shoes, and also pets. It's just MMORPG is complicated enough for us, for the project to build a complicated economy systems for the GameFi project. So another thing we're trying to mention is, Kepler is like me as a team member and also our co-founder. We've been like thinking how the GameFi project needed to survive in this bear market. One thing we did is, for all the games, there's two kind of players. One is the whale, who like to spend money either to save time or or to show off with the people, right? And the other kind of person is the normal players. So basically for any games, you needed to give like enough incentives for the whales to spend money, and at the same time you don't want the money factor to be heavily played in the game. So otherwise, the normal players, they will not want to play the game just because, even they played really hard, right? They cannot beat the players who spend the money. So this is about a balance. So what we did, in Kepler is we have two modes. One is the PvE and the other is the PvP. So in the PvE part, we try to, let the WoW player to progress fast if they able to purchase their higher level NFT. But when it comes to the PvP, we try to minimize the money factors and to let the skill kick in. So we believe this kind of mechanism we can, balance the players between the PvP and between the players of the WoW and the normal player, so they can both enjoy the game. I mean, with this way, we believe, this kind of economy will be last longer for the GameFi. So another thing is, what Kepler trying to do is we really trying to promote the user-generated content. So we believe the game is for the community, to serve the community, to have a better game. I mean, the game will only thrive if we have a really healthy and active community. So what we're trying to do is we provide big incentives for the user-generated content. We will let the communities to vote for their customized NFT, and and then decide which, and I mean, once they vote for their most popular NFT, and they can get these NFTs from their the players, like the players who generated this NFT, and the players who generated this NFT, and it can during every transaction, so they can earn some like a profit. It's just like how we traded the NFT currently. Yeah, so basically I kind of introduced what Kepler did for Kepler at the GameFi project. Like what they did is what Kepler did, what we did to try to improve the GameFi industry. And also we shared some opinion about the future development of the GameFi field. And I also would like to share some like the demos that I mentioned of our current game. So can I share my screen?
A second.
Can I share my screen?
No, I can't.
No, I talk about my screen. So can I share my screen?
No, please try again.
Oh, okay. So are you able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so I'm gonna play two small videos. So those are like what we recorded for our games. Yeah, so I got our Twitter account, and after this, we're actually gonna post those kind of demos in our Twitter account, and you guys, I mean, all the audience are welcome to follow our Twitter account, which is just Kepler Homes, and we will post our demos over there, so you guys can take a look.
Okay, thank you,
Yeah.
Betsy. And if you think it's necessary, and you can give us a video after the event, and we can enjoy it. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, the next project, Polka Fantasy, is a holistic GameFi ecosystem for anime lovers, collectors, and gamers. Today, Alex Hui, the CEO and founder of Polka Fantasy, will talk about the features of it. Alex, it's your time now.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I would like to talk about a little bit about Poker Fantasy because I think it's a little bit it's a quite interesting project for many users out there. First of all, let me give you a very brief description of what Poker Fantasy is. So Poker Fantasy basically what we are building is a GameFi ecosystem with not only one games, because you know a lot of BCG they only have one game, and then while the whole ecosystem depends on one single game. So what we are trying to do is we try to build a whole ecosystem for the GameFi. So what I mean is let's say we have our BCG, and also it's not only one but several in the future, and we are already building two at the moment. And then we also have our own NFT marketplace. We will have, we already have an NFT wallet. And at the same time, we are going to have a game NFT marketplace and also Launchpad in the future as well. So by having all these elements together, we want to build a very holistic GameFi ecosystem, which focus on Japanese ACG culture, animation, comic, and game culture. So the reason we want to build this is because, you know, well, this project does start last year, and we found that while in this crypto space, there are a lot of projects which they focus on, you know, play to earn sector, which is very important. We understand that is very important, but at the same time, a lot of games, I think they kind of really put focus on play to earn. And while, I mean, the money factor, there are so many money factor there, but not much the fun factor. So when we build Poker Fantasy, we actually have a team which is very strong in background in the game industry. So let me give you an example. So in Poker Fantasy, we have the COO of Square Enix USA there. So and also we have the ex-CTO of Square Enix, and also we have people from SNK, president of SNK in our team as well, ex-president of SNK, and also we have ex-director of Kadogawa, which is one of the biggest publisher in Japan, and we have this kind of people which help us to build game that is target for the, you know, that has very successful track record in the past as well. So and also our team is from our development team is also from Japan. So we are leveraging on their know-how on how to build successful games that is very famous across the world. So our game Poker Fantasy, we have released the alpha version in July. And then we are going to release the beta version this year as well. While for the second game, we aim to release the alpha version this year. And so, you know, there are a lot of moving parts and going on in the project at the moment. Yeah. And one for the game, last year we have our NFT sale, which concluded very successfully. And right now we are also having a collaboration, which end actually today morning, with one of the legend creator, Inahune-san. He is the creator of Mega Man, X-Man, and we are very lucky to have him on board to create a very fantastic NFT series for us, for minting. Yeah. So that is some of the background information of the project.
Okay, Alex, are you finished?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Any questions so far?
No, but just keep doing good work and looking forward to hearing more good news from you.
Sorry.
Looking forward to hearing more good news from you, and just keep in touch.
Yeah. As I just talked previously, we have released our alpha game in July, and people feedback are actually very good, and they all love the alpha version, because what we're trying to do is we want to create a very good game mechanism for people so that they really enjoy the game. And it's basically a free-to-play, it's a PvP card battle game for our first series in Poker Fantasy. And what we are trying to do in future is we are already working with some of the game studio in Japan and try to bring the game into our ecosystem. So with this model, the NFT that you get from Poker Fantasy basically can be used in several games. So unlike most of the BCG, let's say you buy an NFT and then you can only use in one game. And let's say if that game is not performing too well, then you cannot use those NFT anymore. But what we're trying to do is we try to use the NFT for several games. So let's say if you buy an NFT if you get an NFT from Poker Fantasy, actually you can use it in the first game, you can use it in the second game, and you can use it in the future games as well. So by doing this, we actually want to have the NFT, we try to keep the value of the NFT. We try to make the utilities much more than what people perceive in other BCG, because in other BCG, you can only use maybe one game. But we try to make more utilities for the NFT by incorporate those NFT playable in other games as well. And of course, in Poker Fantasy games, and at the same time, maybe in the project which we collaborated with. So this is one thing. And the second is we are going to have our second game alpha release very soon, and not very soon, but probably this year. And then in that game, we will also incorporate a land system. That because we had a very successful land sale last year, and then this land system will incorporate this land system into our second game as well. And then while Tokyo Game Show is coming, and actually I'm going to have a talk in Tokyo Game Show as well. So we are going to have some collaboration with some enterprise in Japan as well. So we are trying to, because we have a very strong community in Japan, so we really want to be, make our name successful in Japan, and then try to bring this amazing contents to people outside Japan. And we believe that will be some very exciting experience for many users.
Okay, Alex, I say the utility of NFT is really important. So. Okay, the next is amazing Panaverse, and after the successful mint of its Generation 1 NFT, the Generation 2 horoscope NFT is coming. Dries, the chief of Amazing Panaverse store, will talk about the project in detail. Welcome.
Hello， 各位收看直播的观众朋友们，大家下午好， 那我的名字叫做 Gareth， 我也是整个 Amazing Panda 项目到组织的发起人。首先，我想借此这个机会呢，感谢 LinkNow 举办了这次的活动，我们才会有机会在币安直播平台介绍我们的项目和发展的一个规划。那今天呢，我的分享分为3个阶段。首先，我会和大家介绍我们的 IP 背景和我们跟了哪一些著名的企业一起合作过。那第二，我会和大家介绍 Amazing Pandaverse， 也就是整个 IP 的 NFT 板块。和大家分享我们做了哪一个方面的宣传和一些运营的思路。那最后呢，我会和大家介绍一下我们 2.0 的一个整个生态，还有应用场景。好，那我们的 IP 就叫做 Amazing Panda。那该品牌创立于在2019年。那它是以熊猫作为一个形象，结合了时尚、潮流、艺术文化的 IP。那我们的目标是要把整个熊猫这个形象迈向全球，作为一个文化的输出手段，让更多人知道我们熊猫文化，因为我们都知道熊猫最能代表着伟大的中国。那 Amazing Panda 在近几年呢，也通过了主理人的努力，也和许多的品牌和企业都做了很多的一些联动，比如说更大的品牌，比如说 Alexander McQueen、Anna Sui， 还有轻奢品牌 Ash 也推出了一些熊猫形象的周边或者服装。那除此之外，我们也在国内跟著名的企业，比如说小鹏汽车、上海的苏凯泰酒店、上海的 K11 商场和北京的老佛爷百货也举办了很多的艺术展览。那通过3年的沉淀呢，那 Amazing Panda 也进军了潮玩板块的这个赛道，那也推出了一系列的潮玩玩具。我们也在得物上销售了一些限量款的潮玩玩具。那在短短的几分钟，我们就被一扫而空。可想而知，我们的潮玩受到了许多的玩家和收藏家的追捧和喜爱。那我相信大家都知道，在近2年来NFT 数字产品是一个风口嘛，对吧？所以我们的 IP 也授权了一个新加坡一家基金会 Amazing Panda Foundation 来推出了 NFT 数字产品。那这整个系列也搭载了250个不同的配件，最终也生成了2829个独一无二的虚实结合 NFT 数字产品。那这些数字产品呢，在5月23日也正式问世。那我们也发行在以太坊的区块链上，也取得了非常好的一个成绩。我们的发行价在 0.15 个以太坊。那在最高峰的时候，我们的地板价也到达了 0.75 个以太坊。我们也让我们的持有者享受了一个5倍的一个收益。那和其他的 NFT 项目相比的话呢，我们的地板价也没有破发。我个人认为呢，它这是一个非常不错的一个成绩了。好，那在宣传这方面呢，我们也在厦门的万象城拿下了3个非常大的一个广告牌，那也播放了我们的 Amazing Pandaverse 的宣传视频，而且我们也在万象城里也举办了一些路演，让更多人知道我们 Amazing Pandaverse。好，那除此之外，我们也邀请了国内的一线 rapper， 比如说成都集团的 NONO、Melo、CP 和王以太，还有说唱 OG、MC 热狗来为我们的项目打 call。相信大家都知道，未来的趋势一定是元宇宙嘛，对不对？那所以我们也在目前市值数1数2的元宇宙平台 Sandbox 买下了一块地皮。那这块地皮未来的用途是什么呢？第一，现在 Sandbox 已经在进行它的 Alpha 3的内测试完阶段。当 Alpha 3结束过后，他们就会推出他们的正式版本。那我们也会和 Sandbox 和的一些 Game Maker 一起合作，推出一系列的炼油游戏，让我们的持有者去购玩。那第二， 我们刚刚也提起了，我们有邀请了国内知名一线 rapper 来为我们打 call 嘛。到时候我们也会邀请他们来举办一场虚拟嘻哈演唱会。那所有持有我们的 NFT 持有者，就相等于你们拥有了一张虚拟演唱会的入场券。好，那由于 1.0 的发起，让我们取得了非常好的一个成绩，所以我们的持有者都提议要推出 2.0 的一个生态，一个更升级版的玩法，还有我们的生态圈的代币。那当时身为DAO的发起人嘛，我就在网站发起了一个投票。那天，那我们的代币发行价是在 0.3U， 也上涨了到 1.8U， 足涨了6倍。除此之外，我们也同时推出了66万6千个盲盒，通过开盲盒的方式来收集我们的12个星座熊。那我们的12个星座熊也分为3个不同的级别，其中有一只熊就是我们的处女熊那最近也是在币安上的 NFT 交易市场上线，当时我们只发售700只在700U， 短不到2个小时的时间呢，就被一抢而空。现在在币安的地板价也是在1000U 左右。那在这里呢，我想和大家公布一个好消息我们也会赠送一只价值1000U 的处女熊作为抽奖，所以我想在这里呼吁大家，待会儿要积极的参加这个抽奖活动。那我在这里祝福大家好运。好，那说回到我们的生态圈呢，那我们的玩家也可以通过我们的熊猫轮盘来赚取更多的奖励。那这个轮盘要怎么玩呢？玩家可以销毁一个星座熊来获取一次幸运轮盘的抽奖机会。通过玩轮盘的方式呢，玩家可以获得更稀缺的星座熊 NFT 或者大笔的代币作为奖励。好，同时我们也推出了我们的DAO勋章。那通过收集8到12只不同的星座熊，成为我们的火星或者金星勋章持有者。那成为我们的DAO勋章持有者呢，能获取更多的代币，同时也能来参与投票，来规划公司未来的发展。好，那说到这里呢，在9月中旬，就是这个月的中旬呢，我们也会推出我们的熊猫升级挖矿。这熊猫升级挖矿呢，也能让那些抽不到稀缺的 NFT 的稀缺 NFT 熊的人进来质押。那通过我们的熊猫升级挖矿模式呢，持有者也能赚取2到5倍的一个权益。在这里，我想呼吁大家呢，去了解一下我们的白皮书，因为我们有一个非常独特的一个代币经济模式。以上刚刚和大家介绍的 2.0 生态，所有的运用都需要销毁代币或者 NFT。这样会导致一个良性循环，因为代币和 NFT 都一直会被销毁掉，这样可以保障持有者手中的 NFT 和代币都一定会有价值。那除此之外，我们也预留了70%的代币来让这些参与升级挖矿的人来开采。根据我们的代币经济模型，我们的总发行量一共有6亿，那70%的话就是 4.2 亿来作为矿池。但是我们的模式采用了一个极致通缩模型，当币价上涨到了3倍，矿池就会销毁一半。现在的总矿池已经是在 2.1 亿枚，当价格再上涨到 2.7U 的话呢，这个矿池又在自动的销毁多一半，那么总矿池就会变成 1.05 亿枚。好，那通过我们的独特的一个代币经济模型，大量的销毁代币和12星座熊，可以让我们的持有者更加的积极参与我们的生态系统。因为通过我们的生态系统呢， 持有者可以赚取更多的代币，这样可以有一个非常好的一个良性循环。好，那刚刚以上跟大家简单的介绍我们的 IP， 我们的 1.0 和我们现在的 2.0， 那相信大家已经有一个初步的一个了解。那在我结束之前呢，我想呼吁大家，假如可以的话，就去follow 我们的一个官方 Twitter， 那或者可以进入到我们的 Telegram 或者 Discord， 可以获取更多的资讯。那么想要了解什么样的想要了解的内容呢，也都可以在 Telegram 或者 Discord 发问。那我希望大家可能尽快的加入我们的熊猫的大家庭。那谢谢。
谢谢 Gary， 我们也期待熊猫后续有更好的表现。
好
的，谢谢，拜拜。
拜拜。
Okay, next up will be Mythical Dogs NFT. Omazi, the creator of this project, will talk about the origin of Mythical Dogs and how to break through in the cold winter of NFT. Omazi, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, welcome. And you can start your presentation.
Okay. So can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay. So I'll begin with a quick introduction. So the Mafia Dogs are a collection of 7,777 NFTs, and with these we hope to pay homage or tribute to the Godfather. Actually, the inspiration and everything of the Mafia Dogs comes from a movie that is The Godfather, which is more of a mafia settings or a kind of mafia character movie. And talking of the Mafia Dogs, I believe, once people hear of mafia, they all believe it's something, bad or something like a gang that does all kind of atrocities and stuff like that. But this time around, we're trying to bring something new to the Web3 in general. And that is more like, bringing a united family together, because that's more of what the Web3 is all about, creating amazing and great community. So to make things much more clear and easier, I will share my screen with you, and we can all follow up together. So can you see this?
Hold a second. No, okay, I can see it.
All right. So this is what it is all about. Is more like a short story on it. So like I said, the dog father this is actually the image you see of the first dog is actually the dog father that is the boss. In putting this, we have to like follow up with the characters from the movie, The Godfather. So we like coming to fundamental values with these virtues made him a legend. Through a series of actions, we can unite the Web3 and build a community around this spirit, like I said earlier. So yeah, by the mid of this month, probably by the 28th, we'll be launching Mafia Dogs NFT collections, and that will be meant through the OpenSea. It features an excellent and well-developed narrative. So if you would like to know much more about this or how we've been doing this so far, you can just follow up with our Twitter story and also join our Discord for more details and other parts of it. And talking of benefit, because people ask me a lot of time, okay, what are the benefits? What are, the advantage, what's like the return or your long-term plan for joining the Mafia Dog. Well, on this part of it, it's vividly and it's so clear. Like we have this play to earn rewards, and what I mean by play to earn rewards is like on our Discord channel, we do a lot of we play a lot of games. We have different kind of riddles and everything related to the movie The Godfather, and also we create our own kind of puzzles and riddles to make it much more fun for members of the community to roll with. So with this, they're just not playing for the fun of it, but they're playing it to earn. And when I talk of earning, there are different ways and different things to to earn, more like the rewards exactly. Then we are building this we have this NFT airdrop, which will actually happen once we launch and everything is ready. And also we have the equal stake of Indian NFT trading royalties. This is also more like an achievement or benefit for Mafia Dog NFT holders. So talking of the vision over here, it's more like we want to build a Web3 community whereby we're gonna be the first Mafia organization in the Web3. And by releasing this on the Ethereum platform in general, we want to unite people and show appreciation to to people out there who feels, okay, Mafia is something no one could ever think of, being in the Web3, but we bringing it out and everything, making it work out. We aren't just, going to the Web3, but also we're actually making our own brand, and we're building a Mafia verse. Unlike, you hear people talk of something vast, but then for the Mafia Dog, we're creating our Mafia verse, which is going to be, the first out there, and any other Mafia organization coming in could, partner with us or join our verse to make it bigger and organized. And for the design and everything, like I said, the inspiration literally came from the movie, and we have taken what we've learned from the Godfather. So yeah, we actually make it be the Dogfather and Mafia culture. And when you look at the aesthetic part of it, everything is more like, the vintage effect, the vintage aesthetic effect to make it look like, those era whereby the Mafia were actually the ones in charge and everything. So we make it look so unique in a way that once anyone seeing it, they believe where this is coming from. They feel, okay, we know what this is about. We know you're not just putting something new or something, awful out there for people to come see or for people to come, jump into it. But then everything is followed by details. Maybe the costumes, maybe the background, maybe the way they do their things and everything. We made it look like those eras, like the 90s and stuff like that, in order to show people what we really mean. It's not just about the fantasy and everything, but then making it look so amazing. So talking of the process, and over here we have the original team by a stroke of luck settled on the look of the iconic past poster. As development went on, the game's connection to the Dogfather became stronger as film effects and illustration of important scenes were added. So talking of these, in general, the Mafia Dog is something that came out of a Mafia world, right? And bringing dogs into this content, it's more like the team in general are dog lovers, and they're all fan of the movie The Dogfather. So by creating these, we all know what we like, we all know what we want. So one thing, what we actually want is building a Web3 Mafia community, and what we have are dogs. So, and if we check on the NFT recently, there are a lot of dog projects and stuff like that. I believe most of us have seen these things before. So we using these is more like a way to to put out our feelings, to put out what we feel, and also how we really appreciate and embrace the Godfather movie. And for the game part of it, it's more like, little details from the movie, speaking out things and that, and using it as a game and stuff like that. If you've been following up with the PPT I'm showing, you see the effect of everything is kind of different. It's not like the modern effect. So we use like the olden era effect, the the black and white effect, and more of the way things are done in the olden era compared to now. So for the exhibition, yeah, we have 5 major characters, and out of the 5 major characters, we can see 4 major characters here. And this actually is Don M from the Mafia Dogs. Is more like the boss. So I have 3 pictures of Don M here. The first one is this, then the one with the golden cap, and this with the Kuba Seeker. Then this is Inspector. Inspector is like the police, more like the bad cop, but then is the the police in the mafia. Then we have Professor. Professor is the lawyer of the gang and everything. He tries to like clear them out of issues and stuff like that. And this is the 4th one. The 4th one is also like the badass among the gang. He's more like the hitman, and he's the one in charge of anything bloody. And for the 5th character, that's more like a hidden gem for people out there to come find out. I don't think it's gonna make sense when we like put everything out for everyone and everyone already know what we're doing next. It's more like this challenge going on recently, like don't let them know your next move. So yeah, we're not letting people know our next move. We're just keeping everything out there. Once you follow up with the news, the story, and everything, you'll eventually going to know who the 5th character is and what he does. But at this moment, we have 4 characters out for you people out of 5. The 5th one is actually a mysterious one, and I hope you guys stick around to follow up with it. So this is the roadmap and what we're actually doing so far. So we're trying to make history by founding the first organized civilian organization in the cyberspace. And also with any luck, you might be able to locate the post-credit scene we have planned for the upcoming installment. And what I mean by this is, like I made mention of the 5th one, that's being the mysterious one. So if you've been following up, or if you're able to follow up, we actually put out details out there, but then there are little things that could make you, guess or try to imagine what the 5th character is about, what he does, what he looks like. And this breed, like using different breeds, are another thing that comes up with a team, because we are all dog lovers, right? But we all have different breeds of dogs. So from the very top member of the team to the lowest team member of the team, we all gather the kind of dogs we have together and put them into these. So aside from having the team being mafia dogs, our dogs, like our pets, are also members of the mafia dog. So this is more like putting it out there in the real world that, okay, aside from people being a member of the mafia, yeah, other things could be a member of the mafia too. And using our dogs is an example, like it's a perfect example. We all know dogs role impact, and dogs are very loyal. And mafia is a kind of a family whereby they are loyal to each other. They put each other first. They see each other as family. Our dogs out here also, like when we are during the weekends or stuff like that, we all come out to chill together, and we put our dogs together, and our dogs get to like be friends and like the family something. So that's more of it. And also we have this potential of building the Web3 tailor, or I would say the cyberspace tailor, whereby we can put out our accessories, like we be brand tailored to other NFT brands or other holders. So if, for example, you have the BAYC NFT, yeah, sure, we can customize or bring in different kind of brandings to your other kind of NFT, as long as you have Mafia Dog NFT. So that's part of something we're looking to do in the long run. So for the rights and benefit, I believe people do ask me much more about these, like, okay, if I have these, if I have that, what's, are my rights and benefit? But for those that will be having the Mafia Dog NFT, so we reveal more to you as progress through the road stories. So for those that have been in the following up with our Discord channel and our Twitter stories and stuff, they know what we're up to. So if you want to join, if you want to know what this is more about, you can join our Twitter community or Discord community, and also you can follow our website also and register for the newsletter to get updated on everything that's happening with the Mafia Dogs. So you can just check this out. These are some of our paintings and things we've been doing so far, and I don't think there's any way you got to regret these. Yes, this is more like a family something. This is more like something bringing a true members together. It's not just about joining the Mafia Dogs because it's NFT or something. No, what we're trying to bring together the real fans, the real lovers of the Godfather movie, and also the real dog lovers. So it's like we're joining two different kind of people together to become one. So let's say I love the Mafia's community, or I love the Mafia social world and stuff like that, and I am a dog person. So it's more like I'm putting two things together to make it one. So these are the kind of community we're looking to build, and so far with our supporters and being out there for all this while. So these are our early supporters, and yeah, we still have more. And these people kind of feel, okay, this is something new. This isn't like something they've seen out there before. So they feel this is going to be a great one. This is going to be a big one. So everyone is joining hands together to make the Mafia Dogs like a very big and a badass, project out there. So we are one Mafia Dogs, like I do say. So in case you have any way to support or further questions, yeah, you can go ahead and ask, or you can get in touch with the person in charge, that is Torella. She's a manager, like our community manager and everything. So you can get to her, drop off your questions, or if you want to join the gang, you want to join the group, that's your way in. So thanks for joining.
Okay, thank you, Omaji. And Mafia Dogs looks really special. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Yep.
Series Store is a decentralized digital asset management protocol empowered by Web3. Today, Bamboo, the CMO of Series Store, is going to talk about why we need this store and what Series Store is. Welcome, Bamboo.
All right.
Okay.
So in fact, yep. All right. So I'm Enzo. In fact, so I'll be representing Bamboo today to talk about this Series Store project. So as you mentioned just now, so it's a DAO-based decentralized digital asset management protocol for Web 3.0. So first, let me give you a very brief introduction how this venture DAOs works. So as we can see from data, it has a 150 times increase in terms of DAO members from 2021 until today. So for the past time, they are like average, and venture DAO will have 25 investments. And in terms of US dollars, they provided like 6.2 million for each project. So let's see what is the problem we are having right now, and what is the possible future trends we are looking at. So a traditional VCs usually have a very high investment and participation threshold. So they are usually a group of elites with a very experienced expertise in terms of industrial experience. So as a retail investor, it's in fact very difficult to get involved. So, and these VCs, they can buy these tokens usually at a relatively low price. So this will create a very huge selling pressure when this token is traded publicly. So this short-term profit-seeking behavior will cause harm to the long-term development of the projects. And as a retail investor, they can neutralize these disadvantages through this Series DAO. So also with traditional VCs, there's a digital asset and transaction risk, of which, like most of the decision by these venture VCs, they are decided by a single leader or some core members of the institution. So it's very difficult to be subject to the public regulation or like judgment. So as a result, like what we are doing is we are combining the DAO and the VCs. So we have these venture DAOs. So venture DAOs, in fact, is planned to disrupt the traditional VC model and provide democracy into the crypto space. So it offers opportunities to retail investors in terms of investment. So anyone like who are in this DAO can be a lead investor. It doesn't matter where you're from, who you are, how old you are. So as long as you are a DAO member, you have a voice in the DAO. So yeah, that's a brief introduction, like a background study on venture DAOs and how this traditional VC. So next, let me talk about the project itself, which is the Series DAO. So Series DAO has 4 main characteristics. So first, it is decentralized, and it has a standardized DeFi asset investment model. And number 3, it works on smart contract, which obeys code is law. And number 4, it uses DAO governance to encourage collaboration among the DAO members. So what can Series DAO provide to all the users or whoever who join this Series DAO? So there are 4 main advantages. So the first thing is, like I said, it helps retail investors to get participated in this early stage of a project. Like conventionally, hedge funds or venture capital have the opportunity to provide funding during the seed or private round. So they usually buy this token at a very low price, and then there will be a huge selling pressure once these tokens are traded publicly. So retail investors who do not have the chance to buy at a low price, they will have to buy like at a high price in the secondary market. So Series DAO is to neutralize these disadvantages of retail investor. And second is Series DAO can provide strategic funding for startups. So most of the times, good projects, they are not lack of funding. So they also look at investors who can provide benefits beside money itself. So and Series DAO is not only able to provide funding, but all these Series DAO members will automatically become their users, which enhance the exposures in terms of marketing and new user acquisition. Third will be the diverse investment strategy for our Series DAO treasury, which I will elaborate later. And number 4, as I mentioned just now, it works on smart contracts. So everything is operating on chain, so anyone can check and verify at any given time. Yep. So the next, I will talk about how this Series DAO governance protocol works. So Series DAO adopted dual tokens economic model. So right in Series DAO, there are 2 tokens. The first one is CES, which is the equity tokens, also the governance token of Series DAO. So you can use this token to determine the action and direction of DAO through the on-chain proposals and voting. And the second tokens is CRS, which is the liquidity token of Series DAO. They have the same like monetary value, but their equity is different, and they can be converted from CES. So first, let's see how can we get the CES token, which is the equity token. So as you can see here, the minting consists of 2 methods. The first way is to mint using this VC pool function. So VC pools accepts CES mintage via mainstream crypto assets, such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, or Filecoin. Later on, they are also planning to accept mainstream NFTs or some other valuable LP tokens. And the second way is through the bond pool, which accepts the stable coins, such as the USDT, USDC, or BUSD. So all these minting, the CES will be released in 7 days, like linearly in 7 days. So there's a maximum daily output per day up to 1 billion CES per day. So you must be wondering where this minting fund go. So 50% of them will be going to our treasury, and 30% of them will be converted into stable coins and then to match with the CRS token for liquidity. 10% of which will be used as a commission, which 5% is going to buy back the CRS and burn. and the other 5% is going for the operations. And the last 10% is the market reward for DAOs and 5% to nodes. So both these CES and CRS can be staked to generate CRS, and the staking rewards are as below. So if you are staking CES, the outputs of CRS, which will give you a 0.2% maximum daily output, it will give you a maximum annual yield of 232%. The second is if you are staking CRS and the outputs of CRS, you are getting 0.3% daily maximum output, which will equivalent to the 298% maximum annual yield. And nodes right here, they are getting a 10% referral staking rewards. And there's one condition, which the daily maximum CRS output is 100 million. So if the output of staking is less than 100 million, the remaining CRS will be burned to generate that deflationary effects. So I have mentioned multiple times regarding CES and CRS. So let me put this into a graphic so you can understand more clearly what is the CES and CRS. So as I mentioned before, the CES is the equity tokens, and it can be only obtained through minting. And the CRS token, there are 3 ways of getting them. The first way is through staking. The second way is through the secondary market on DEX. So you can trade your US dollar to CRS. And the third way is what you are looking right now is the CES and CRS conversion. So this CES and CRS can be exchanged one-to-one, but only in one direction. So you can go from CES to CRS, but not vice versa. So during this exchange, there will be a 20% transaction tax. So you must be wondering, wow, there's a big slippage. But in fact, this 20% transaction tax is in fact channeled back to the series DAO. And you can see right here, there's a 10% will be going back to treasury, and 5% will be converted into stablecoin and then matched with the CRS token for liquidity. And only the very last 5% and 2.5% of them is going to buy back and burn the CRS token, and only 2.5% of them is going to the operations. So we have mentioned multiple times treasury, the fund going to treasury. So what is this treasury about? So a treasury is the core concept of this series DAO. So it adopts the beta investment strategy. So series DAO will allocate the fund into the top class crypto assets such as the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and such. And they will generate revenue through the DeFi lending protocol or through the asset appreciation. Later on, when the series DAO getting more matured and getting more members, when there are more sub DAOs involved in this series DAO, the treasury will adopt alpha investment strategy, perhaps maybe only using 20 to 30% of this funding, and then to maximize the returns via asset appreciation. So this alpha investment strategy meaning is to find this project who has not getting much attention, and we're going to invest them early and then hope for good returns. And the treasury yield dividend from the treasury will be allocated as such. 80% of them will be distributed to the users who stake the CES. So as I said, CES is the equity token. So if you own CES, you get the opportunity to receive dividend. 10% of them is going to the top 50 DAOs, and the last 10% is going to the project operation. And series DAO is using the multi-sig wallets to safeguard the treasury. So a compromise of a single private key will not compromise the whole treasury. So the next, let's look at the DAOs and nodes autonomy. So we are looking at the collaboration. So community members can make proposals to DAO and contribute to the series DAO investment decisions. They can find projects with potential in the market and conduct research, and then they can raise proposal, and then later on, they will be voting, and the top 50 DAOs will be voting on them and to decide whether to go or no go. And everything is decentralized. As you can see, we're operating on chain, it's DAO, so it's decentralized, and everyone has the equal opportunity. It doesn't matter where you are, who you are, what education you have, like it's all the same for everyone. And the last is relatively most flexible and secure, which means anyone can exit or enter the DAO very freely and very flexibly. So what is the DAO and nodes? DAO and nodes, in fact, is our NFT. So we have two types of NFT, which is the first one, the DAOs, and second one is the nodes. So both of them can have this right, which means they can raise proposal, but only the top 50 DAOs can vote of them. It's like a central, like how to say, it's like the government of United States. So you have this governor, you people voted on them, and they will make decision on top of you. So it's quite similar in terms of the governance. So as you can see right here, the top 50 DAOs who participate in the platform governance have the right to vote, and the proposal will be adopted and implemented if the approval votes reaches 67%. Yep. So as you can see, this is our Rich Panda NFT. So we have the total supply of 11,000, which includes 1,000 of DAOs and 10,000 of nodes. So they have their rights, and their DAOs rights and nodes rights, and it can be freely transferred among wallets. So the fund collected during the NFT minting will be distributed as 50% going to treasury and 50% going to royalty and tax. Next, let's look at the CRS tokenomics. So the total supply for this CRS token is 1 trillion. And the allocation is as this chart. 6% of them is going to the mining pool, 15% goes to institutions, 10% go to foundation, 7% to development, 7% to ecosystem, and 1% is reserved for IDO. So yeah, let's look at the series DAO roadmap. So let's look at this chart. So we are at 2022 Q3 right now. So we started back in 2021. So this idea has been growing, and the series DAO protocol technical teams had initiated the development. So they have been developed the coding, and we are already submitting our code for the audit, and is probably going to get some result very soon. And we are launching on the Binance mainnet very soon. So our DAOs and nodes NFTs minting is actually live right now. And the CES minting will be live perhaps by the end of this month. So that's the roadmap we have right now until today. So later on this year, we are looking into the multi-chain deployment, perhaps some AVAPs, maybe some layer 2 of Ethereum's. Yep, that's one of the things that we're looking at the end of this year. And towards 2023, 2024, and 2025, we are trying to build a very sophisticated venture DAOs. So it has a very, how to say, as a stable, or how can I say, it's a very complete set of tools for people who want to get involved in venture DAOs. So as you know, right now we are in a very bad bear market. So perhaps by the year 2025, we will have another bull market, and by then, series DAO will be ready for the bull market. So yeah, the vision of series DAOs is to become the decentralized Berkshire Hathaway, and to enable participants to become the Warren Buffett in the cryptocurrency industrial. Yep, that's all from me today, and you can find us from this place. Like we have our official website, Twitter, Telegram, Discord, and email. Just feel free to reach out to us if you have any problem or any question. And that's all from me today. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for sharing, Enzo. And you have delivered some really good points. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
See you next time. Okay, our next guest is MetaFame. MetaFame will be an immersive metaverse focused on gamifying the world of celebrities, influencers, and everything in between. Jerome, KOO, the marketing director of MetaFame, will tell us the details of the project. Hi, Jerome.
Hi, I'm here.
Yeah, you can start the presentation.
Hello, we are MetaFame. Today, we are very happy to be here to present our project. And about our name, Meta means metaverse, and Fame means famous. So as the name, we hope everyone can be famous in metaverse, in our game. And let me introduce the project overview. And in the first, everyone can please take a look at the right side of the PowerPoint, where there are 3 celebrities. Similar to Pokemon, so these collectible monsters are replaced with celebrities. And the goal of the game is to be famous in the metaverse. Thus, the calling of our game MetaFame. And the MetaFame allows players to interact with many different celebrities and create social networks. So anyway, it's a Web3 platform built for celebrity and fan interactions. And also, I introduce the company MoreGeek. Our company MoreGeek has developed over 20 titles of many games. We are experienced of the gaming industry, who has collaborated with Japan and Columbia Pictures on different intellectual properties. And nowadays, integrating games with finance are the hot topic on the blockchain. So cryptocurrencies' inherent value comes from having a place to spend it. So that's the reason crypto games are developed. And MoreGeek in this field plays an important role in GameFi by providing cryptocurrencies with a healthy ecosystem. Besides, we also get the support of Velas. Its current status. We have completed our first round of fundraising in April and had our initial decentralized offering on the Binance Smart Chain and Velas Chain. And we will be releasing our NFTs in the near future. With more there are more details provided on our MetaFame website, and I will introduce the websites later. And anyway, it's game design summary. You can play the game with in many platforms. What it's like? I think everyone know Pokemon and SC. Yeah, it's very famous. So we just integrate the 2 games. MetaFame includes elements from Pokemon and SC, so like the progressing and monetization system, and that will ensure the longevity of our game. So anyway, it's be more easy to play, but harder to master. About the game design part 1. So anyway, it's the game loop. So the first, you collect resource, and the second, you compete and befriend celebrities, and the third, elevates relationships to NFT items, and the fourth, they collect NFTs, they make profits, and maybe you reach higher ranking in our game. So we also can see these PowerPoints. A short-term goal just maybe complete friendship. A long-term goal may build chemistry. Yeah, make more interaction with the celebrities. You can receive NFT and some rewards. And ultimate goals, anywhere you can trade the NFT or something in a game to profit. And there are 3 factions in the game. There are caretakers, friends, and junior photographer. So we can call it paparazzi. And our game progression will evolve each role into advanced roles, such as agents, bodyguards, and professional photographers. There are in the game. There are 7 types of celebrities in it, such as singer, dancer, also writer. And the MetaFan worldview, yeah, it's created from by integrating with OpenStreetMap. We use the map, the system. So players can see many characters of different factions and routes on actual streets. It's such a picture of actual streets. And the objective is to drive away the competition while earning relationship points with our chosen celebrity. Anywhere there are many areas with some activities, so you can find your celebrities, yeah, in different areas. And the map is segmented into many areas, such as basketball courts, football field. And usually, we have talked about it. You can drive away your competition, and to be friends with the celebrity. So the goal is to fill up the good meter for the celebrity. And also various mini games, such as the basketball, baseball, tennis. So anyway, many meeting scene, such as this. It's the meeting scene with soccer player, and it's the basketball player. And it's the baseball player, tennis player. So anyway, there are various of things in the game, and you can enjoy this. And our core gameplay consists of gifting celebrities to fill up the relationship meter, to fill the relationship, and to break loot boxes. And challenge other factions for ownership over nightclubs and performance venues for your celebrity to earn rewards. And also, yeah, again, we have statistics, ranking for each season. And about game design +2. As we have talked about ranking, so the higher the rank, the more rewards the player receives. So our rewards are primarily NFT items. And also 5 categories. And these items will double as enhancements in game. So, for example, black NFT increase strength, and gold NFT gold NFTs increase attack 20%. So black NFT increase strength 200%. So anyway, the NFT will boost players' battle attributes. Or about the gameplay part 3. Now we introduce the cryptocurrencies, the currency types in the game. So our game consists of 3 tokens. The BF tokens were released in April and can be purchased on Pancake and Wagyu exchange. It is the governing token for the MetaFan project. And Cloud is a non-crypto utility token used to upgrade characters, and resources can be exchanged for BF token. And the last is Encash. Encash is also a non-crypto token and used in non-paying players or maybe free-to-play operations, and that involves the game and community. So anyway, to summary, BF token is for crypto players or for all investors, and Clouds is for pay-to-earn players or for game economy, and Encash is for play-to-earn or free-to-play players or non-paying players. And about NFT as a service, so here MetaFan's NFT, it can be used in game. So we call as a service, and we have some benefits of this NFT, and we look. And one of the main features of our NFTs is the ability to customize the avatar skin tone and gender. It means you can choose your gender and skin tone. That's what you mean. And we really like people can like what they mean. So we create this feature. And the avatar doubles as a profile for the community in game. So we look forward to seeing what players will create with our system. And about the second stage of our NFTs is known as makeover. So this grants avatars access to vehicles. And to with these vehicles, with this ride, you can travel faster in game. So, and later, there will also be pets and land NFTs in the future. And there are many benefits to owning MetaFan NFTs. So range from in-game benefits, so in-game perks, to exclusive membership in club. So also, when you hold this NFT, you also can join some special activities in our Discord. Also it's some friends they ask questions. So we have the with the we have the pop-ups in our website, so you can see now later. You can see everyone, if you are interested, you can see. So anyway, and now let me introduce let me show our video of me. And I also can show what you will see in our game. So it's such, you walk in the street and you meet some celebrities and how to interact, how to be friends with the celebrities. And it's also an example. Yeah, you are with a rat. So you can move faster and far. And now also, it's our company website, More Geek. So here you can know which games we have developed. Anyway, so you can know the details here from our company website. And also, we move on to the MetaFan website. So also, we can join the MetaFan communities by clicking the icons here, Telegram, Twitter, YouTube. And furthermore, about the gameplay and the deck icon, we can get details such a game plan. So what we have presented, and some token information here on the deck icon. And also, if you want to know the roadmap and token allocation, you also can click this. And about this devs, you can know the information of the developing team. Also, now we click NFT. Okay. It's also the icon will reveal the information of NFT, so you can connect wallet, and from the shop icon explains the process of customization, and while the design concepts icon produce the NFT, maybe after the what is the makeover, after makeover. So anyway, you can know many information from our websites and join our communities. You can get more information and join some activities. And also about the BF token, the BF token was rated top 100 tokens. So you also can know the developments of this token. So anyway, it's the introduction of our project. Okay, thank for your listening. We are MetaFan, and please follow us. You will become famous in the metaverse. Thank you.
Okay, Jerome, are you finished?
Any question? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now
Thank you.
yeah. Okay, so I will.
Okay, you can quit. And that film has a really good concept. Thank you. That's okay. So our last project is NowRed. It is a real-time decentralized appraisal tools for NFTs. Dion, the European account director of NowRed, is gonna talk about why NowRed chose pay to earn. So Dion, it's your time now.
Hi guys, I'm very glad to be here, and I'm from NowRed. Now I'm gonna give you a very brief introduction about NowRed. So as you see, so NowRed is the real-time, high-efficient, and accurate NFT oracle that allows anyone to participate. And we are committed to creating an efficient NFT valuation mechanism, providing accurate real-time valuations for NFT, solving NFT liquidity problems, and empowering the entire NFT ecosystem. Yeah, I think it sounds great, right? But now let's get you guys into the details about the NowRed. So now I'm going to show you the background and the reason about we create NowRed. So we know the NFT market is developing very rapidly, and with the development of the NFTs, an important issue has gradually emerged. So this issue is the liquidity problems of NFTs. And this issue is driven by NFT pricing. Because of the NFTs, particularly properties, it's very difficult to have a very strong continuity in price as tokens. And each NFT is very difficult to achieve large-scale automated pricing because of its uniqueness. And the price of NFT is highly subjective, and the current method of using floor price is not accurate and cannot reflect the true value of NFT, especially the rarity of NFT. And about this serious issue, like there are so many solutions that has emerged, like AMI and some AI model, but as I'm going to show you this kind of solutions later. And of course, NFT is one of these solutions. And about the NowRed, and there is 4 main features. And so you can see it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And in the first one, is this NowRed is non-custom. So what is non-custom? And it means unlike the AMI mechanism, so users can value any NFT without the need for NFT assets as collateral. It means anyone just need to bid for NFT in NowRed platform, no need to deposit any NFT. And the second one is real time. So through the continuous pricings, we can obtain the real-time valuations of NFTs. The third one is accuracy. Through the mechanism of implicit sharing point and normal distribution, the accuracy of NFT valuation can be greatly improved. And the last one is comprehensive. It also calls openness. It means anyone, not like you are an expert or you're just a normal people in Web3. So anyone can create and participate in the valuation of any NFTs. Yeah, that's the main features of NFT. And I'm gonna show you how you guys can have fun in Navat. So in the Navat protocols, the appraisal process of each round can be divided into three steps. So the first step is creating a pricing session. Then participate in the pricing session. We also call it bidding. And the last one is settlement. Okay, let's get started from the step one. So in the step one, you can just go to our website, connect your wallet, choose Net network, and get the test coins because we are still in the test net. And then you can choose the NFT you want to bid, then create a pricing session. And during an active session, creators need to submit an initial appraisal. Additionally, creators are required to deposit part of the funds in our protocol. And in the second step, participating in the pricing session. So during the bidding, users have to deposit part of the funds into bidding, and the amount of the deposit will affect the settlement approach. I think this kind of process is like the gambling. It's like the gambling game. And in the last step is a settlement. When someone initiates a real-time query, the settlement is triggered. So if no one initiates an inquiry, the current round of the valuation will continue until the maximum time of the current round is 48 hours. Yeah, and there's a whole price if you want to bid for an NFT. And here I'm going to show you the core point of the Navat and the theory of the Navat. So here we can see here is we call it a sharing point and something like that, but it's a very complicated method and theory. So we can see the Navat adopts the mechanism of group game, getting a more refined NFT valuation through incorporating various AR valuation for reference, finding the sharing points in the form of group game, and then verifying the validity of the valuation through the normal distribution. So it's here. So actually holding any NFT will allow anyone to participate in the value any NFT, making the valuation of NFT more accessible and can generate large-scale valuation data. And the data support for more NFT applications. And through the adoption of valuation for references, it makes it easier for users to find sharing points. Through the mechanism of group game, users' subjective judgments are also added, which makes the entire valuation more accurate. And in the meantime, the entire process happens on-chain. This is decentralized makes the valuation more credible. Therefore, the core advantage of Navat lies in its real-time accurate valuation generated, which allows the large-scale commercial applications. Yeah, it is that. And about the sharing point and about the accuracy of the NFT, like how can Navat to confirm and to ensure the accuracy of the whole process. So if users are allowed to perform valuation within the range of 0 to infinity, the result of valuation will be too scattered and too slow to form effective consensus results. I think it's reasonable. And by adopting sharing points, a large number of models are introduced, providing users with a variety of reference points, and can also help users to find the sharing point more quickly, reaching a faster valuation consensus. And in the meanwhile, Navat introduced a reference price deviation curve to help users to find the implied sharing points interval faster. So as shown in the demonstration below, so you can see each line with different colors like P1, P2 until P8 represents the different difference in reference price, and each rounds the final price on the different models. The lines forming the reference price deviation curve. The closer the line is to x-axis, then the smaller the gap is between reference price and final price, and the closer it is to the final price. And when a user bids on a next round of NFT valuation, like the P8 is the 69.49 ETH, can be confirmed to be the next implicit selling points having reference the below reference price deviation curve. The tacit bidding interval between users is 63.20 to 72.22. The reference price deviation curve can greatly benefit users in finding the selling points, and it must improve the efficiency and the accuracy of the valuation. And about the it's another theory in to confirm the accuracy of the NARAT. So it's called the normal distribution. So about the accuracy of the NARAT, so you see here is the normal distribution, and the normal distribution is ubiquitous in nature, like all isolated random events add up to a normal distribution eventually. And NARAT believes that NFT valuation is a process of forming consensus and groups of voting bids, a sample of the overall price consensus. And when a group bids on an NFT with a reference valuation range, and if the resulting valuation data present to be a normal distribution spread, then NARAT believes that this outcome is an effective valuation with the precise valuation results screened by normal distribution. Yeah, that's what it is. And about the incentive, yeah, I think everyone is very curious about the incentives which NARAT can provide. Actually, there is two main or three incentives here. So firstly, it's called B2N. So deposits ETH, which will punish the inaccurate valuations, and rewards users who propose accurate valuations. And then we also have the here's for rewards. Also, it's a real time. It will be a protocol token rewards. Also, we will release our token in the future, and it's also we get some incentive, the mechanism. And so about the application we can support, and also about the future applications in Web3 we can support and provide and like that. So we know the NFT Oracle is the most important infrastructure of NFT basically, and we are very optimistic about the future development and potential of NFT-Fi, the accurate NFT lending, and the NFT options are still in its very early development stage. So, and many NFT lending agreements seen on the market are using the floor price as the loan value, since there is no stable, accurate, and continuous NFT Oracle in the market at the moment. Yeah, no, maybe there has AMI and has AI something, but I can explain it to you later. And so this kind of situation result in under-unitizations of capital, but NARAT, on the other hand, achieves an accurate valuation by using the AI model, the implicit selling point, and the 3 layers filter screening of the normal distribution, and the continuity of the valuation can be obtained through the nodes and the system both. And the NARAT will provide real-time and credible NFT valuation for the entire NFT-Fi track, which will ultimately improve the capital utilization of the entire NFT industry and unless the NFT's liquidity. So guys, just let's keep an eye on NARAT. And here is something I showed you before about how you can participate in Navarre's protocol, like the step 1, step 2, and step 3, like that. And about this one, it's about the product's expectations. So now we still in the test stand stage, but in the future, you can see we can do some more gambling deviations, like we can build some deviations upon building system to lower barriers for retail users. I think it's very important. Also, we're gonna add another function. It's called bidding notes. It's also can advise them. So like the advice is made of some impactful market factors. It's more intelligent and real time. We also will create another function. Maybe it's more like the social fi function. It's called the public comments. Like so many people, when they not only can bid for it, they also can comment their source and can influence the whole price of the NFT. Also can help the NFT get the most accurate price. And here is, I mentioned many times, I'm going to explain to you about the compression, about the Navat and the other solutions like AMI and the AI. So actually AMI is also called fragmentation. So currently there are 3 main categories of NFT valuation mechanism in the market: AMI, AI valuation, and the game theory valuation models. So you can say AR, AMI, the only one is Navat, is the game theory. So through the transaction and creation of each NFT pool, the AMI allows users to formulate a reasonable price. This mechanism is high in accuracy and reflects the current user's subjective judgment on the price. But this would require the user to actually hold NFTs. So like under such requirements, the large-scale valuation is greatly hindered when facing millions of NFTs. Therefore, the large-scale commercial applications are also greatly obstructed. And about the AI model, the AI valuation models are more about the analysis and extrapolation of historical data and predicts the future trend based on historical trends. But it is commonly known that historical data is only one of the many factors that affects NFT prices. The subjective judgment of the participants is what matters the most. So the comprehensive historical data analysis by AI valuation model is an advantage. It lacks human subjective judgment, which results in a generalized valuation that is not precise enough, since the algorithm of the AI valuation mechanism is not disclosed to the public. It raises many suspicions of the AI data. So expect for this too. Like now I don't have some disadvantage, like the users don't have to hold the NFTs from the AMM model. And also now it's got a small good wisdom. It's not only come from the historic data, it's from the AI models disadvantage. So that's why the NFT, the Navat has such an advantage to compare to other NFT valuation protocols in the market. And here's the Navat's roadmap. So now we're still in 2022 Q2. We are doing some test line and like here, but I think in the end of this month or in the next month, we're gonna get into our other stage. We're gonna do the testnet campaigns, and it's gonna be a very huge event. And in the final of this year, we're gonna launch the midnight, also a TGE or something. And in the next year, we're gonna add our more function, like something I mentioned before, like the public comments and the bidding notes. Yeah, I think that's now just let's keep an eye on it, so you're gonna get so many surprise. And thanks for coming. Yeah, that's that. Bye bye.
Okay, thanks for sharing. Hope NowRad goes well.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for coming and sharing. Looking forward to hearing more good news from you guys, and we will continue holding NFT-related Link Now events in the future. More rewards are coming, and you can stay tuned for that. By the way, you can join Blocklike's Telegram community. Everything about this event will be shared in it. And don't forget to check out XKevin's Twitter or website xkevin.com to win rewards. So see you next time.